It's 3 a.m. The world is silent. Your body is exhausted, but your brain has decided now's the perfect time to review every awkward thing you said in high school. Why does our mind turn into a courtroom at night? Today, we're hacking the 3 a.m. glitch so you can actually sleep without the existential dread. First, let's understand why this happens. During the day, your prefrontal cortex, that's your rational boss brain, is running the show. It keeps things logical. But at 3 a.m., your prefrontal cortex is powered down. Your amygdala, the emotional alarm system, wakes up. It's like the night security guard who lets all the what-if monsters into the building. Less logic, more raw emotion. That's why those thoughts feel so much heavier in the dark. There's also a chemical reason for the 3 a.m. doom spiral. Around this time, your core body temperature drops and your melatonin levels peak. But if you're stressed, your body spikes cortisol, the stress hormone, to wake you up. This creates a tired but wired state. You have the emotional sensitivity of a sleepy toddler combined with the heart rate of a sprinter. In psychology, we call this low cognitive control. You literally lack the mental brakes to stop a thought once it starts rolling. Ever wonder why you only remember you forgot to buy milk at 3 a.m.? That's the Zeigarnik effect. This psychological phenomenon states that our brains remember incomplete tasks much better than completed ones. Your brain views an unresolved worry as an open loop. It will keep pinging your consciousness until you acknowledge it. This is why lying there trying not to think is like trying to ignore a fire alarm. You have to close the loop to get silence. To close those loops, we use cognitive shuffling. This was developed by Dr. Luke Bodwin. The goal is to scramble your thoughts so they mimic the microdreams we have right before falling asleep. Pick a word like bed. Now visualize words starting with B. Move to E. By the time you get to D, your brain concludes that your thoughts are sufficiently random and it's safe to switch into sleep mode. The biggest mistake we make is trying to force overthinking to stop. Don't think about pink elephants. What are you thinking about now? Exactly. Your brain hates avoid. So don't fight the thoughts, redirect them. Think of your brain like a naughty toddler. You don't scream at it, you give it a new toy. Here's your first circuit breaker, the mental remote control. Instead of replaying problems, press fast forward or rewind on random, neutral things. Remember what you had for breakfast 3 days ago? What color was the car parked outside your house this afternoon? Describe the texture of your bedsheets in detail. This isn't about solving a problem, it's about giving your prefrontal cortex a menial, boring task to do, pulling focus from the emotional loops. Your second circuit breaker is the brain dump protocol. At 3 a.m., every tiny worry feels like a world-ending crisis because it's trapped inside your head. Keep a notebook and pen by your bed. When the thoughts hit, don't analyze them. Transcribe them. Get everything out of your head and onto the page. Worried about that email tomorrow? Write it down. Overthinking a conversation from last week? Write it down. You're not fixing it. You're just offloading the mental RAM. This tells your brain, okay, I've got that covered. We can deal with it in the morning. Finally, the sensory anchor. Overthinking keeps you in your head. We need to yank you back into your body. The simplest way is the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold for 7, exhale for 8. Do this 3 to 4 times. This isn't just a relaxation trick. It literally calms your nervous system. Combine this with a quick body scan. Focus on your toes, then your ankles, your calves, all the way up. Feel the weight of your body on the bed. Engage your physical senses. This anchors you to the present moment, making it much harder for your mind to drift off into the past or future anxieties. So, next time 3 a.m. rolls around and your brain decides to host its own internal podcast of existential dread, remember your tools: the mental remote control, the brain dump protocol, and the sensory anchor. You don't have to be a victim of your own thoughts. You have the power to hack that sleep glitch and reclaim your night. Sweet dreams, Psychology Dude out.